Vlocity delivers a digital insurance platform on top of Salesforce. They support insurers in digital transformation with a very short time to market in all kinds of insurance product lines. Today, they will showcase their digital health insurance capabilities and how these help insurers to deliver a modern and engaging user experience, just like today's digital natives demand, end-to-end and implemented within just some weeks. Next on stage, Vlocity.
Good morning, and thank you for your time. My name is Andrew Kelleher, and I'm a member of the European Executive Team at Vlocity, and I'm joined on stage by John Williams, who is an insurance specialist and will be taking you through the show and tell today. I'm very proud to say this is actually our fourth time on stage at DIA. We've previously showcased solutions in our digital claims and our virtual insurance agent, Vela. But today we're going to show you something very different. Not only are we going to show you the latest in our digital health insurance capabilities, but what we're going to show you today isn't a demo. What we're going to show you today is something that we've now put live for one of the largest health plans in the world. As you'll be aware, Salesforce is amongst the most innovative companies in the world. Their customer success platform delivers an omni-channel experience across sales, service, marketing, commerce, team collaboration, and communities. What we do at Vlocity is we take that world-class platform and we bake deep industry-specific capabilities directly on top of it. Deep industry-specific capabilities for the insurance industry. We're talking about quoting, renewals, claims, underwriting and rating rules, billing and customer support, all delivered 100% native, 100% in the cloud on top of Salesforce. And why is this important? Well, as entire industries are being disrupted by this fourth industrial revolution, it's your ability to digitally transform that will have a profound impact on how you compete going forward. As we heard in the last talk, this is all about incremental and disruptive innovation. Let me say that again, incremental and disruptive innovation. Incremental innovation is your ability to identify small but significant changes and make them quickly. For example, how easy is it for you to replace the outdated forms on your website with digital, interactive, guided process flows like we're going to show you today? Then disruptive innovation is your ability to change complete business models. How easy is it for you to change your go-to-market strategy, enter into new regions, launch new specialist product lines? In terms of what we're going to show you now, we're going to take you through a show and tell for something that we have enabled for one of the largest health plans in the world. So if we can start this demonstration. What we have here is delivered 100% native, 100% in the cloud on top of the Salesforce platform for one of the largest health plans in the world. Anthem has over 40 million members, and this small group plan selector is live for over 70,000 concurrent businesses. In terms of the show and tell today, we're going to take you through a short survey where we'll gather information about myself and my business. We'll send this to the rating engine where we'll generate a set of eligible plans. We'll compare these, make our selection, and then we'll receive a quote. And as we get started, as I said, please remember, everything you're seeing here is delivered natively in the cloud with Salesforce and Vlocity's digital insurance platform. As we start the flow, what you're seeing here is Vlocity's Omni script technology. This allows us to build omni-channel flows that step us through the sequence of events to gather that information that we need about the small business and the employees that work there. It's very easy for me to step through omni-channel. Everything that you see here is fully responsive and will behave in the same way on a laptop device, a tablet, or a mobile phone. And as we're stepping through, what you're seeing here is we're not just taking input from the end user, but we're able to integrate out as we step through the process as well. So on step 2 there, you saw an example of an address validation where we call out to a verification service. Everything is very intuitive and built in a declarative way. And towards the end of this demonstration, we'll show you how this is all built on top of the Salesforce and Vlocity platform. Here's another example of an integration point where we're punching out to Dun & Bradstreet to pull back industry classification information, because again, that's very important in terms of the insurance that I'm eligible for and that I'm going to offer to the customer. We can model several different types of insurance. In this scenario, we're going to go ahead and select some medical insurance. And hopefully what you're seeing here is that in a very guided and interactive flow, we're able to step through this process and gather all of the information that we need to be able to pass to the rating engine. We're now at a point where we have all of the information about the business and the plan that I want, and we're now going to capture the employee information. This is very simple here. For just 3 employees, we're just going to enter this manually, but for larger group accounts, we can feed this in from a spreadsheet or a CSV file. The other important point to make here is thinking back to the point I made at the start, that we sit on the world's #1 CRM. The information that we're gathering here is not just being used to produce a quote. Everything we gather here about the business, the employees, and the customer is being used to build out that 360-degree view of the customer that we can then take forward in our interactions. So in a couple of short steps, we've managed to enter all the employee information. We've now got everything that we need to pass to the rating engine. And what's going to happen now is we're going to be fed back a set of eligible plans. Everything is laid out in a very clean and consistent way, and making that point again, this omni-channel experience will be delivered in the same way across the tablet, laptop, and mobile device. It's very simple for me to compare the plans and make my selection. Now, for my small business, I'm very conscious about keeping the low out-of-pocket expense threshold low, so I'm going to go with plan number 1. We're going to go ahead and select that. And what I get now is a complete overview of the plan, all of the details. It's very easy for me to scan through this and take a look at the various benefits that are included and what this will mean for my company and my employees. I'm at a point where I'm happy with this plan. I want to go ahead and select it. So I go back to the main page, and I'm going to make a selection and choose this plan. This will then take me to the final step of the demo, where I can see an overview of the plan that I've selected. I can see all of the key details here. I can see the total premium. Everything's here. I'm happy. So I'm now going to go ahead and I'm going to request a quote. It's at this point that we'll go ahead and we'll move from an anonymous user into a registered user, and the quote will be sent to me. But at this point, if we can just tab across now to the developer console, what I want to show you is what we've just taken you through is not just a fancy bunch of HTML screens and JavaScript that we've knocked up. What we've just taken you through was built in a number of weeks for Anthem because it was built declaratively in the Salesforce and Vlocity digital insurance platform. What you can see here is the Omni script designer. This allows me, in very much of a drag-and-drop fashion, to build out these Omni script flows by dragging and dropping, building the screens, defining the types of input that I need. So here we've got the example of that first group page that we landed on, where we were capturing the business name and the first and last name and the email address. All of the attributes, the validation is all defined here. And we can actually preview that at runtime as well, design time. So this really supports that incremental and innovative way of working, where we can sit with the business, we can work through the changes that we need. And as this example was quite disruptive, it allowed Anthem to go into a new line of business with a completely digital solution. I want to thank you for your time and giving us the time on stage to take you through this show and tell. If I can leave you with 3 key points. Really, the first is that in order to compete going forward, digital transformation is absolutely essential. At Vlocity, we enable both incremental and disruptive innovation with our digital insurance platform, available end-to-end in the cloud, as you've just seen. And the final point is that health insurance is not the only line of business we cover. We'll be in the Customer Expo for the next couple of days, where we'd love to show you what we can also do across P&C, life and annuities, employee benefits, and specialty product lines. I thank you for your time.